Hello, this is Autumn Scott, and I'm going to be talking about my website. That was for the final project for this class. So here we are looking at my homepage right now, and I've come a long way in the process of coding because it took me a long time just to figure out how to navigate back and forth between the pages that, like we just saw me do right there, as well as open the PDF in the quick start page. I did a lot of extra work to figure out the problems that I was having, to resolve them, and I'm actually really proud of this because I actually figured out what I was aiming to figure out. I didn't have the index HTML in front of where it said Polaroid 1 Step 2 in the Quick Start Guide code. I had Quick Start Guide HTML there, so it was just that small thing that I overlooked and figured out in order to make the navigability happen. So I wanted to talk about the design logic. So I wanted the pages to be simple because the camera, if you show pictures of the camera, it kind of speaks for itself. It's a very interesting product, and it's kind of just visually interesting as well. And so I wanted to keep the pages simple, and I wanted to make the text viewable after clicking on a button. So that's why I liked it where it says continue reading, because I didn't want that to overwhelm the visual interest or the appeal of the photo on the homepage. So that's kind of the focus of the design, is the photos of the product itself. And then I wanted to talk a little bit about the process in which I chose to create my quick start guide. So in the directions for the assignment, it says that in the quick start guide, you usually want to choose one basic thing that the user might want to accomplish. And so I thought, the basic thing of the Polaroid camera is that you want to know how to put the film in properly. And so I know that someone had noted in my peer review that they wished that I had more information on the mechanics of the camera and how to do more with it, I guess you could say. But I felt that it was, I guess, enough information to just hone in on how to load the film, and that maybe the parts diagram would answer some of the more basic questions, like how to turn it on, like where the on and off button is and where the shutter release button is. I also wanted to talk about the other resources and the course materials I used in the process of creating this website. And so one thing that was really helpful was the peer review. I had two people. Well, there was only one person who had reviewed my thing for quite a while, and then another person had given me their feedback, but not till a lot later. But the first person, she allowed me to go to this website. It was like a WikiHow of how to make your PDF come up on your website. And so her feedback was really helpful. And so one problem that I encountered that I did not think I was going to be able to solve was my PDF file, it was saying it was too big, and it kept saying there was an error while it was trying to transfer the PDF into the public HTML. And I tried for days to figure out why it was doing this. I tried making my Word document an HTML. I tried like doing so many different things. And I finally ended up Googling, literally copy and pasting the error notice into Google and seeing what that came up with. And I kept going back to the same websites, like thinking there has to be an answer in here somewhere. And finally, like the probably third or fourth time after looking at this page, I finally paid attention to the very last comment, which says, I tried deleting some photos and it seems to have corrected the problem. And so I went back into, as you can see right here, it's actually exciting. I was recording myself as I figured it out. So you can actually see in this part of the recording right now me figuring it out, and I don't know, it was the best feeling in the world. I because for days it was not loading onto the server. I didn't know what I was going to do, and it finally worked. So as you can see in this last part of the video, I'm just going to show you how when I go to my page, what it looked like before. Well, after I reloaded it and I click on the continue reading button, it loaded the PDF, and it wasn't doing that before, which I'll go back and show you in the video right now. I'm actually screen recording a recording that I was making, if that's not confusing enough. But see, when I hit continue reading, it just wasn't coming up. And so it was because it wasn't actually fully imported onto the server. And so I was able to fix it by deleting some photos, which is really simple and really frustrating because I wish I would have figured that out from the beginning. But okay, thank you very much.